Hey, all you awesome people. It's Rebecca Overson here. I know it's late at night right now, but I also know some of you are on Facebook. Much later than I thought, trying to get up and do a live broadcast, but let's talk. Had some really, really good posts lately in the group, and one of the things that's on my mind is this whole discussion about having a saturated market, and the other one is cancellation policies. So, I'm just gonna share some of my thoughts and views. If you guys hop on the live feed and you want to post any questions, feel free to chime in. I'd rather talk with you guys than talk to myself. Anyway, okay, first thing, let's talk about cancellation policies. I am totally shocked that any of you are doing business without clear cancellation policies. And my question is like, why? Why would you not have cancellation policies? What are you afraid of? Are you afraid that if you have a cancellation policy that people aren't going to book with you? Because why would you want to book with those people in the first place? That if they have a problem that you have a cancellation policy, they're not going to respect your time anyway. That's not somebody I want to do business with. So that's kind of what my question is. Why would you not have a clear-cut cancellation policy? What are those fears? Okay, so maybe it's something like you're afraid that if you actually have to enforce the cancellation policy, that you're going to upset your clients or that you're going to lose a client or something along those lines. So I want to just dig a little bit deeper and just hear from you guys what you think is behind that. Those of you that do not have clear-cut cancellation policies, okay? Tell me why. Tell me what you're afraid of having happen. And we're here to elevate the profession and to really support all of you guys. So that would be my plea, is that you put in place some very clear cancellation policies with your clients, okay? And the main reason is because time is money for massage therapists. Now, let me tell you a little story, okay? I had a day, it was a Saturday. I had two small children that were ages 2.5, or maybe by then they were, I want to say like 3 and 1. Really small kids. I had 4 appointments scheduled. It was a Saturday, 4 clients. I had to scramble to find childcare for my children to accommodate these extra appointments on a Saturday. And just leaving my kids, time away from my kids. That's kind of a big deal, right? And this was before I had clear-cut cancellation policies. So I'm hustling to get to my office and spending time away from my kids and also counting on this income. So let's just say an easy number to do math, it's $50 per session. So that's $200 that I was planning on bringing into my business that day. So my first client cancels like 15 minutes before. Oh, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. Can I reschedule for next week? And I'm like, okay. Just thinking, oh, well, this must be a sign that the universe thinks I need some time off, so I'm going to get some stuff done. Okay, so I was like, okay, fine, reschedule that client. The second client is late for her appointment, so I call her, no answer. I call 15 minutes later, no answer. I text her 30 minutes later, she just totally no-showed. Just totally no-showed. So now I'm kind of like, okay, this is really weird because now 2 out of my 4 appointments are just gone. Okay, long story short, I only had 1 of those 4 scheduled appointments that day. And I was really upset. I was upset because I had scrambled to find childcare. I had to pay a babysitter. And it was time away from my children. And these people were just like, oh, sorry, oops, oh, I forgot. Oh, I'm running late. Oh, can I just reschedule? Like all of this kind of stuff. I had busted my butt to show up for them. And I felt like they didn't give me the same, respect. And there was something that was very wrong about that. And that's why I have a policy that's at the heart of what I do, which is that I only do business with people that I trust and respect. You guys might want to have standards for people that you work with. So how I work on this whole cancellation thing is if somebody no-shows, which first of all, I find completely unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. And there's some other strategies, by the way, to make sure that you cut down on your no-shows, okay? But if somebody no-shows you definitely never step over that. You address that. You call them, you reach them, you leave a message. You say, hey, it's 1:15. You're 15 minutes late for your massage. Please give me a call. I'm concerned about you. Okay. Maybe 15 minutes later, hey, it appears you've missed your massage. Please give me a call. I'm concerned about you. And when you have clear-cut cancellation policies that your clients have agreed to, and you should have something in place to make sure they're agreeing to your policies too. Otherwise, you can't enforce them. You can't enforce them, in case that wasn't clear. Then you can go back and say, okay, so remember when you booked the appointment and I explained our cancellation policy. So first of all, you no-showed, which means I spent time, I was set up, I was here, I was waiting for you. Had I known you weren't coming with enough notice, I could have at least offered that spot to another client. So it's disrespectful of my time and disrespectful to the other clients that needed to get in and see me today. And that's why I charge for no-shows, okay? I mean, you have to address it with that client. You have to have the courage to do that, you guys. It's just courage and clarity, okay? And if somebody, after having had that conversation, no-shows again, I fire them as a client. I just will not put up with that. And you guys might need to understand that that's actually in your best interest. You don't want to book appointments with people that you don't know are going to show up. That's really, really important. Okay. So please, please, please raise your hand and promise me or comment below. If you do have cancellation policies, share with us what they are. If you do not have cancellation policies, please type in the comments after you watch this video that you promise you will implement cancellation policies with your clients. Super, super important. If you want to be taken seriously as a massage therapist and you want people to respect your time, you start respecting your own time and put in clear policies. I promise people will respect you for that, okay? And I'd love to hear from you as well, some success stories of those of you who have had occasions to enforce those policies with people. Okay, all right. Enough about that. I think that's just another kind of a broad, way to just address that it's just very, very important that you have that. Okay, let's see. The other question was, what did I say we're going to talk about? Cancellation policies, and I can't remember what it was that I said. Let me think about it for a second here. Cancellation policies and... Darn it, it's just too late. My brain isn't working. If somebody remembers what I said, please remind me. But while I'm sitting, I'm sure it'll come to me if I just start talking about something else. But the other piece is, the other thing I want to also encourage you guys to stop doing. This is something I see a lot in the industry, and it really hurts you in ways you may not realize, and I think it hurts the industry. I'm going to make a request that you stop advertising your rates in minutes. This dollar a minute stuff has got to go. And here's why. Do you know what else you pay for by the minute? Like obscene phone calls. You pay for, you put a quarter in the bed that vibrates for magic fingers in a sleazy hotel. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't work by the minute. What if your massage is 54 minutes long? Are you going to charge 54 minutes? Or what if the client says, I want a 27-minute massage? Are you going to... Do you know what I mean? It is confusing, and it also puts forth a message that you don't want to have, okay? Most of the sleazy things in the world are by the minute. We don't want massage to be perceived as that. Don't do that, okay? So just if that's your rate, then just say I charge $60 for a 60-minute massage. I charge $30 for a 30-minute massage. I charge $90 for a 90-minute massage. Just do the work for people. Don't make them have to think what that actually means, okay? So that's just my other request. I hope that we can, take that on as a community, that we can speak very clearly about our prices and not do anything that would leave people questioning the professionalism of what we do. No one else talks about anything by the minute. Anesthesiologists in the hospital charge by the minute, but that's an entirely different ballgame. You just get a hospital bill for however long they were there, okay? So that would just be another tip, to improve your professionalism and clarity of the things in your practice. Okay, I can't remember what the second thing was that I said. I'm going to have to go back and watch the video and then just post another one again. So I'm going to wrap this one up for now, and I'll post a second video talking about whatever the mysterious second topic was. Okay, thanks, you guys. Thanks for your participation. It's really awesome to have everybody here.